So I am sitting in this renovated loft space on the third floor of this old home, and it is spectacular. The main floor of this old home, you can actually see it on a previous video. It's open. It's really open concept. The living room and the dining room and the kitchen, they're like all right there. And there's no TV down there. So this had to be a space that could serve as a TV room, a family room, but also as a music room for the kids to practice their music lessons, and as a home office. Many of us are now working from home. Plus we wanted some storage, and we wanted there to be as many people squeezed up here on the couches, cozied together, watching a movie as possible, all within the confines of this space. This is the third floor of the home, and so there are sloped ceilings on either side and very little headroom in certain parts of the space. Well, we made the most use we could of every inch of space. If you like this video of this loft, or if you're enjoying the series about doing a home renovation on a budget, please subscribe and turn on your notifications, as well as give this video a thumbs up. Also, I'd love to hear from you. So if you want to leave me a comment, let me know some feedback, any questions, or maybe requests for future videos, I would love to hear from you. If you saw the main floor renovation video of this home, you will be familiar with the railings that we used in this third floor space. The homeowner is really skilled, and he was able to make these railings and construct them and put them all together to give this space a vibe that was a combination of rustic and industrial and modern. We wanted to put those three feelings all together in this reno, and this third floor loft space really turned out to be our favorite space in the home. These railings are super cool. They just add such a great visual element when you're up here in the space. You kind of glance over your shoulder from the sofa, and it just looks super cool. He did a really great job. We wanted to make the most use of every nook and cranny, and so you'll see in this space that we have hidden storage, and the low parts of the wall are really unusable, and so back behind them we put some storage space in there. And then to make them look a little bit fun, we put this miniature barn door, and it adds a little bit of texture, some more of that rustic kind of feel, and it's a really cute way to conceal the storage that's hidden underneath the back of the walls. If you remember, down on the main floor there was a beautiful dining room table. Well, we got this bench to go with the dining room table. So if they ever have a large crowd over and you want to squeeze as many kids and family around the table as possible, I'm a huge fan of using benches to do that, because people can squish onto a bench and you can fit more people around the table. But when it's not being used down there, because it's only once in a blue moon that happens, it is up here, and it's just a really great way to add in some space to tuck away some extra baskets, some extra little seating poof blankets, you know, that kind of stuff. It adds another texture, some more wood to the space. Looks really great, but actually it's just being stored out in the wide open for the next time it's going to be used in the kitchen. I have e-design services available on my website at iamlove.tv. Go have a look there if you're interested in seeing how I could do some work with you to help you create the space that you want from afar on a budget. Having a space for the children to do their music lessons was really important, and right at the top of the attic stairs, or should I say the loft stairs, there was a perfect little nook to put the keyboard. And they can plug in their headphones and practice and practice and practice without getting on anybody's nerves. People can still be watching TV or even working at the office without being distracted by piano playing. So this is a really great way to get a piano into the space without it taking up a whole bunch of space. Now, my favorite part of this space, of course, is the seating area. This area screams for you to come and just relax and kick your feet up in front of the TV. And it is such a clever use of space. The homeowner was looking for a sectional. We had said, let's get a sectional, let's get lots of pillows, let's make it feel really cozy. And she walked through IKEA, and they were having a sale on this specific sectional. And the way that IKEA had it on display was they bumped up two sectionals together. So instead of the traditional L-shaped, it was on display making a U shape. So she saw that, took photos, and was like, would this work up there? And we were like, yes, it will not only work up there, it will be incredible. These sectionals also have a bottom portion that pulls out and pops up, which makes them essentially like queen beds. So you can have a group of people over, pop up the bottom parts, and everyone can be sprawled out and comfortable, cozy, have a blanket around them, leaned up against all the pillows, watching a family movie. It is like the best family situation that there could possibly be in a loft space. IKEA for the win. So when we first dove into this renovation and the homeowner lifted up the carpet, the nasty carpet that was here, there was hardwood floors in one section that were salvageable. And so he had the idea, and he had the ability and the means to do it himself, to make a feature wall out of the old hardwood floors that were once up here. So he popped them out, saved them, and then cut them to fit this accent wall. They are stained a beautiful shade of brown. They just add such a lovely element of texture and warmth to the far end of this loft space. It is such a great idea. If you guys want to do a feature wall, don't be thinking that everything has to be new and pristine and purchased to made like it's looking old. It can actually be old, just old in general, and repurposed and reused, and that's exactly what he did, and it looks fantastic. So it was really important to the homeowners and to me, to everyone, to get some light up here. You know, like it could be a real closed-in dark space when you are on the third floor with, you know, these looming angled walls. So we popped in a couple skylights, and it makes all the difference in the world. In fact, I'm filming this right now for you guys with no lighting at all, just the natural light coming in from the skylights. What a difference. Now, that was like the reason we did it, but you know, a practical use of these skylights is that when we're walking through this space, it actually provides a little bit more headroom on the angled ceilings when you hit the spot where the skylights are. So 2-for-1 bonus. We didn't think that would be the case, but it worked out that way. Okay, now things happen, life happens. This renovation was done a year ago, and we're just filming it now. And you'll notice that the wall sconces on the far wall, it looks like one of them broke. So life happens. Luckily, those were super inexpensive. And again, the homeowners know their family, they know their kids, they know that they're gonna have people over. So there was nothing precious or extravagant put in the space. It was all designed knowing that it was gonna take a beating, wear and tear. And I guess in this case, one of the light fixtures broke. But you can still get the idea of how cute they looked, adorable, flanking the window at the end of the loft. They were adorable little light fixtures. We also hung this sphere sort of angled light fixture at the top of the stairs. Just, you know, interesting little ways to add in more shape and more texture while doing something super functional like lighting. And you guys, you can get really great, inexpensive lighting options. Look for them online. Look for them at retail stores near you. I love going just every once in a while, just pop my head into HomeSense. If you're in America, that would be Home Goods to you. And just look in their lighting section and you can get some amazing lights for like super, super inexpensive. Amazon has some awesome options for light fixtures and just other lighting supply companies. Always check Amazon. I know that you probably already are in the habit of doing that, but for anything home renovation related. When I did my home reno, there was a handful of items I had on my wish list, and I had them all in my cart at other retailers. And in 3 of the cases, I got significant savings getting the identical product, but ordering it through Amazon. So always check Amazon for things like lighting, wall sconces, home decor. You never know what you might be surprised to find. So there are these angled wall/ceilings in this 3rd floor space. So we wanted to make the space feel as open and airy as possible, even though the ceiling can make it kind of feel cavernous and enclosed. So we decided to paint them Simply White by Benjamin Moore. Now, when you use white on the walls, you really allow anything you bring into the space to pop. It's one of the reasons why I have gravitated towards white walls over the last number of years myself. Anything you bring in the space just pops. So all of the pillows, the textiles that we use in this space, they just jump out because they're on a blank canvas, as it were. So don't be afraid to use white on your walls. If you know that you're going to be bringing in vibrant colors, patterns, textures in other ways, it could really go a long way in actually bringing to life what you're bringing into the room instead of the walls trying to do all of the talking for you. And then on the floor, we just opted for the most cost-effective thing we could do, which was a laminate floor. We threw it down and it looks fantastic. I mean, it looks really great. It's functional. It's nice and warm underneath the feet. Easy to clean, very durable, perfect for this kind of space. We save money by doing all of the work ourselves. And when I say ourselves, I mean like the homeowner. He did all the work himself. Me and his wife did all the shopping for all the things up here. But doing the work yourself, of course, saves tons of money. Purchasing things on sale made this budget go really far, and shopping at really affordable places like IKEA, StruckTube, HomeSense, and Amazon made this space come together on such a shoestring budget. I will tell you this, the total amount of this project, of the third floor, I have seen dining room sets regularly priced at what we spent to do the entire third floor of this loft. Stay tuned, because coming up next week, there's going to be another home decor project that we did on a budget. You guys, just because you have a small budget doesn't mean you can't make beautiful spaces. And there you have it. That's the third floor loft tour of this amazing home transformation. You guys have an awesome week, and I will see you next time with another video about how to do a design on a budget.